Looking for the perfect hike near Asheville, North Carolina? Today we're taking you along to Catawba Falls, a local favorite that looks stunning as the greenery starts to fill back in. Join us on this moderately strenuous hike as we tackle the trail's new switchbacks to conquer that 850-foot elevation gain and witness one of the most beautiful waterfalls in western North Carolina.
We're at the Catawba Falls trailhead, and as you can see, there's quite a number of cars, which means there's quite a number of people who want to take advantage of the warm day and go hiking. All right, we're here, parked around here somewhere. We can either take 1 mile river trail to the waterfalls, or we could take the ridge trail, which is 2 miles to the waterfalls. Either way, it's a loop trail. We just have to decide which way we want to go. I think it's better to go ahead and see the waterfalls last. We'll be following the purple markers. So right away, doing the ridge first, you definitely got some steep inclines at the very beginning of your hike. But I can tell you right now, looking ahead, we got a number of switchbacks and it gets high pretty quick. So to give you an idea, we're going this way. We came from this one, then we were on that trail there, and there's a trail further on down that you don't see. That's how many switchbacks we've already done. So we're basically going back and forth trying to get up this hill. Spring is just about here. We don't quite have any leaves on trees yet, but it won't be long before you won't be able to see anything but trees and leaves. Aren't you glad I talked you out of wearing that jacket? So this trail has a lot of these markers on the side of it. I guess if you're in a situation where you need to be rescued, when you dial 911, you can give them that number, and that's an indicator where you are on the trail so you can be rescued. It's a pretty nice idea. Once spring finally has sprung, we'll have a lot of leaves, and that'll probably drown out a lot of that truck noise that you're hearing from the vehicles. Yeah, that's kind of steep right there. So this trail is really busy in the summertime when the weather's warm, but it may be busy today because it's really warm weather and everybody hasn't been hiking because it's been winter. So this is probably the best weekend that we've had for hiking in a while. Still on the purple trail. We got some distant views of mountains, and we still got to go up. So this is a very active trail. You definitely want to get here early in the morning if you want to make sure you get a good spot. We got lucky. We saw someone leaving as we got here. All right, Upper Falls is still 1.1 miles, so we've hiked a mile so far. The hike between the lower and upper falls is equivalent to climbing a 30-story building. Hikers with pre-existing medical conditions should use caution. So basically, we've hiked a 30-story building. So this could get muddy after a good rain, but it's still a nice wide path. Yeah, come on, you can do it. Definitely pretty steep. I think there's a switchback up ahead. The trail has leveled off and it's actually got a slight decline to it. We know it's going to end up going back up because they always do. What was the purpose of going all the way up if we're going back down? So I can definitely hear the waterfall below us, and if I'm not mistaken, I hear it in front of us too. The water's cold. So now to cross, we're going to have to temporarily take a route crossing the river. Now we have to cross this. All right, we took the Catawba Ridge Trail first, which was 2.1 miles. Now we're taking the Catawba Falls River Trail, which is 1.1 mile, that will complete the loop. But we are on the Blue Trail now. Look at them steps all the way down. So had we taken the way a lot of people do, which is goes to the waterfalls first, we'd have had a lot of steps to climb up. Fortunately for us, we went the other way, so we got a lot of steps to go down. The lower waterfall looks good. It goes a long way down. We made it down the stairs safely, last few steps. We're back to the trail, although the trail blaze is now yellow. So one of the things along this trail is there's some old buildings and ruins. There's also an old dam that they tried to use to produce electricity. Don't walk on it. So one time I bet that was a nice big pool of water, but not anymore. Basically, we were way up there when we were doing the ridge side of the hike. So we've got another building over here along the waterway, right next to the bridge. All right, it doesn't say we can't go in, it just says don't climb it. So it looks like water came through here, went through here, so maybe there was some kind of turbine or something. And then the water, you could see if we go outside the building, water exited out here and came back into the stream. Very interesting. This is remnants here of what could have been a building. Yeah, it looks like it was foundation right here, some kind of rock wall. Maybe it was a rock wall for the trail. Coming to the end of our hike, let us know in the comments, would you have gone the mile to see the waterfalls and then done the ridge last? Would you have gone to the waterfall and then just gone back on the same trail to save yourself a mile? Or would you have done the same trip that we did, walking along the ridge for 2 miles to get to see the waterfalls, and then a nice relaxing 1 mile hike back? Plus, you could go down all those stairs instead of going up. Let us know in the comments which one you would have done.
Thank you all for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Hit that bell notification to get a reminder of future videos. A special thanks to our channel members. If you'd like to further support the channel, become a member and get an awesome little dolphin beside your name to show off your support.